Love it or hate it, the Quest line of headsets played a huge role in introducing consumers to the world of VR, thanks to the low barrier of entry. You no longer had to spend an arm and a leg to delve deep into the wider range of games and applications virtual reality had to offer, including one of the most popular games, VRChat. When the first Oculus Quest came out, a new standalone version of VRChat was released. The all-in-one nature of the Quest is a double-edged sword. On one hand, you don't need a PC to use it. On the other hand, the performance capabilities of mobile hardware can't really match what you would get from a high-end PC. So how could VRChat, one of the most difficult games to run, be ported over to the Quest? What was changed in order for it to run on mobile hardware? Well, take a seat, grab a watermelon, and sit back as we check out the differences between the PC and Quest versions of VRChat. But before that, let's change things up. Yep, this is my new model, check it out. It's got the hoodie and all that, and then like check it out, see the Twice VR down there? So let's go back in time to when it all started. In May of 2019, VRChat added support for cross-platform content in preparation for the launch of the Oculus Quest. One of the most notable additions was the platform icons that indicated what platform an avatar or world supports. About a week passes and the Oculus Quest comes out. Everyone is happy, yay, yay, yay. Cross-platform is now in the game. And as of recently, it was announced that VRChat is coming to iOS and Android devices. It's going to be joining the vast amount of mobile games on the platform, including one of the most popular ones of all time, Raid Shadow Legends. Now you might be thinking to yourself right now,
Twice, is this video really sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends?
No, I'm not sponsored by them, but it'd be really cool.
This game's pretty fun. It's pretty fun. Yo, who are you? How'd you get in here?
Have you guys heard about Raid Shadow Legends?
No, what is that?
This video is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends!
Raid Shadow Legends.
Raid Shadow Legends is a free-to-play RPG with over 80 million downloads. This game has a lot of things that I like, from the unique character designs, the amount of bosses to fight, but most importantly, the graphics, which are absolutely groundbreaking. The game has over 650 unique champions to collect from to build and customize to take on the tons of challenging bosses. Of course, with the game being on your phone, you can play it just about anywhere. In the shower, in your car, and even in VR. The Call of Arbiter event is happening right now, and to celebrate this, Raid is adding some brand new champions from the series. The first one is Arctic. As you can see, he's a big and buff orc with 22,000 HP. I only have 100. This champion is completely free for everyone. All you gotta do is log into the game for 7 days between now and July 24th. So what are you waiting for? Use the link in the description or scan the QR code to get some cool bonuses along with your download, to include the epic champion Talia, and other items like energy refills, skill tomes, and XP boosters. I was really excited when they sent me an email to collaborate with them, so thank you to Raid for sponsoring this video. So let's get started with some of the obvious differences between the two platforms. Worlds. Creators can now create new versions of their worlds for the Quest. What this means is that they have some extra restrictions on what they could create. File sizes couldn't exceed 100 megabytes, polygon counts had to be kept low, and texture quality had to be dumbed down. So in the cross-platform world, there's going to be two different versions. The PC version that players will see, and the Quest version that Quest players are going to see. Let's take a look at the Black Cat for example. Here's the main lobby with the waterfall. As you can see, the water effect is much more prominent in the PC version. The area a little past that is not too much different, except for this little book. Here's the bar area, where everyone usually hangs out. Here's the bathroom counter where you can see a slight texture difference. And finally, the upstairs windows, with the PC version having a proper skybox. A lot of things that may be supported on PC just can't work with the Quest. This is especially apparent in some of VRChat's best game worlds. For example, Fate of the Ear Blossom is an awesome game where you and your friends embark on a highly difficult adventure through space. Only on PC. Avi Wars, made by the same people from the last game, takes inspiration from the old school Worms games, where you and your friends use a variety of tools and weapons to be the last Avi standing. Only on PC. I can go on and on about the tons of experiences that are only available for PC just because of the current technical limitations of mobile hardware. Maybe once the Quest 3 comes out, some of these worlds might be able to be ported over because I would love for everyone to experience them. Next up, we have avatars. In order to optimize them for the quests, avatars would need to have any excess components and fizzbones removed, reduced texture sizes, and overall lower geometric complexity. Yes, I know that e-girl over there looks very cute with such provocative clothing but from a performance standpoint, this avatar is an absolute killer for FPS. Avatars are a big thing for me in particular. It sucks that Quest players can't see some of the really cool stuff that people have created. I have a ton of models that have guns, swords, or really cool effects, but the only thing that Quest players are gonna see is a tiny clown making weird motions. Another thing I want to bring up are shaders. The possibilities with shaders are endless on the PC side of things, but on Quest you can only use their mobile shaders. Here's a list of them. Let's take a look at my old model. This is normally what it looks like. The shaders I use are Unity Chan Toon shaders. The Quest version of my avatar looks a little like this instead. It's a little paler due to the mobile shaders. The texture quality is quite a bit lower and the avatar has fewer fizz bones in the hair. Of course, this is through my own actions to try to optimize it for the Quest. Lastly, we can talk about the game itself. Besides the obvious graphical downgrades, VRChat isn't actually too different from the PC version in terms of features. Yes, of course, it's not going to run as good on the Quest. And it's a really big issue for people using it when they join cross-platform worlds. I find myself talking to a lot of players on the Quest and then they just freeze up every once in a while, sometimes even crashing. The other little thing that I found that's a little different are the camera settings. The stream camera is gone, along with the focus feature. After all, how the heck would it work on the Quest? Also, you don't have the option to take 8K photos, but like, who the hell takes 8K photos? The lag you get when you take one of those is not worth it. So there's a short look at some of the differences between the two versions of VRChat. I understand that I may not have covered everything, but please bear with me. If you know of something interesting that is different between the two platforms, don't hesitate to put a comment down below. Anyways guys, that'll be it for this video. It's a bit shorter this time around because I'm preparing to make a pretty big VRChat video. As usual, thank you to my Patreon members for supporting me in what I do. We do monthly Patreon meetups, by the way. It's super cool and you too can join it for only $5 a month. Make sure you follow my Twitter account, make sure you join my Discord server, and I'll see you guys on the next one.